Hey Aquarius-Pisces, welcome into your Taurus season forecast tarot reading here at Cusp of Roses. My name is Gabrielle. For anybody new to the channel, welcome in. For those of you returning, welcome back, my loves, and special shout out to all my channel members tuning into this message early and ad-free. I love you all so very much, and I thank you for your love and support. It truly means the world to me. If you want to become a channel member, you can join at the link in the description box below to get exclusive viewer perks and bonus readings. All right, in the meantime and in between time, let's talk about Virgo season, Aquarius Pisces. Another very straight to the point energy. Again, if you are not watching your fellow cusp element readings for every season, I suggest you do so, as well as any other placements you might have in cusp energy between 20 degrees of one house and 10 degrees of the next. That's going to be important for somebody. All of that is in the description box of all my videos, so you can check that out too, better understand what might constitute a cusp energy for you. Okay, that was a little off topic for what I wanted to talk about, but okay. Someone is starting to see the truth about someone's intentions towards them. Ooh, and I just heard, and it's pissing someone off. I don't know if this is you. I don't know if this is someone connected to you. As always, place yourself where you fit. Be honest about that, okay? I don't know you, you don't know me. But if it resonates, then it's meant for you to be here and receive the energy, okay? The truth is going to piss somebody off once they actually clock what someone's intentions were towards them. There is someone who has been, I'm going to say, spiritually spying on someone else. What is that? Is that scrying? Monitoring? There's a monitoring spirit here. Someone has been operating as a monitoring spirit in someone's world, in someone's life. Whether that is welcomed, and I don't know why you would want to welcome that, but like whether someone's maybe aware of it or not. Somebody maybe didn't have permission or shouldn't be doing that. I mean, you really shouldn't be doing that in general, but do you see what I'm saying? Like, somebody didn't consent to someone being in someone else's energy. Okay, that's one timeline of it. Another timeline, this has all been done in secret. Somebody might not have been aware of how much someone was investing their energy into someone else's life. It's something about spying, okay? So I don't know if somebody got a tracker in their car, somebody knows someone around someone else, and it's like, tell me what they're doing. Or I'm seeing scrying through a third eye, so confirmation, that's probably what it might be. Someone is trying to look and peek into someone's life without them actually being there or giving consent. Excuse my pepper, y'all. Hold on. Okay. But whoever this is, once they find out, I just heard it's over. Like, it's a relationship could be over, a commitment could be over, a contract could be over. Whatever setup somebody had is done. It's curtains for that. Okay, and I'm seeing blackout curtains, so whoever might have been doing the spiritual scrying, they can no longer see. It's black, like it's dark. There's no light coming through that third eye anymore. And I just heard rightfully so. That's just what I heard. Okay, because that's a misuse of energy. I have a feeling somebody was warned about this, and someone might have ignored those signs, ignored those warnings, and might be finding out the hard way. I'm seeing the Queen of Swords in my mind's eye, and the Devil card with the 9 of Wands. Okay, all right, so That could be who was doing the spiritual spying. A Queen of Swords. And I'm seeing the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles coming out like together. That's what I mean. Somebody was trying to check in on what a Ten of Cups and a Ten of Pentacles would look like for someone. If they had it already. The progress of it's like monetary. Somebody was really, really trying to, thank you, divine. That's the word I'm looking for. Embed. Somebody was trying to embed themselves in someone else's energy. As a Queen of Swords, as a seer, or like a truth speaker. Like I'm hearing a know-it-all, like as if they knew. Why do I feel like this person doesn't know this person? Like it's like that's okay, devil energy, obsession. This could have been someone who was obsessed with someone else. And so maybe they were feeding the obsession by trying to spiritually spy on this person. Keep up with their life. What are they doing? What's going on? You know, what's happening with the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups now? Like that kind of constant energy. Why do I feel like somebody was paid to do this though? That might not be for somebody. Might have just been purely obsessed, but somebody could have been paid to be doing this. Paid to give updates on someone's Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. I keep hearing what it looks like. So somebody might have been trying to figure out if they fit into somebody's Ten of Pentacles or Ten of Cups. Am I somebody, someone type vibe? Or trying to figure out what's written in that. So somebody might have tried to access someone's Akashic records in that way. What's someone's blueprint? And then trying to exhausting, Nine of Wands, fit themselves into it. The Fool. Oh boy. All right. I just heard nothing to lose. This person maybe felt like they had nothing to lose by doing this. The Emperor and the Chariot. Right. Where is someone going? What's on someone's path? What does someone have up ahead? Yeah, this is obsession. Are they single? Tower, yeah. Yeah, somebody definitely can't see that anymore. So if you felt like somebody was looking in on you like that or monitoring you, a tower's about to happen for them or already has. I just heard that might have been your wish fulfillment. You might have asked the divine to blind every eye, deaf every ear. That might be monitoring you. Yeah, Six of Cups. Somebody might have been trying to get to know somebody through spiritual means. So maybe getting readings on someone. Again, who are they? What are they like? What is this? What is that? If they were to be in a Ten of Pentacles, who would be that with? If they were in a Two of Cups, who would be on the other side of that? Somebody was definitely trying to gather information here. Clarify. Yeah, Two of Wands. That's what I mean by somebody's intention. Somebody's intention is getting exposed with the Tower. Ace of Cups. Maybe somebody was trying to figure out how to bring in a cup of love to someone. Five of Cups, though. Or how to kind of position their cup as the only cup. And Ace of Pentacles. I just heard scheming for an opportunity. Okay, what does that mean? Six of Cups again at the bottom. Scheming for an opportunity. Right. This is the scrying. Crystal ball. And funny, I'm just noticing this. This person right here, their gloves are in blue. They're holding one wand and the crystal ball. This is another hand. It's not typically two people in a two of wands. What's that other hand doing there? Huh. Somebody had a hand, a helping hand in looking into someone's 9 of cups and 9 of pentacles. So whoever this is, they're in the 9 of pentacles. Whoever was being scried on is in the 9 of pentacles and the 9 of cups. That's why the question is, well, what does their 10 of pentacles and their 10 of cups look like? Yo, Ace of cups with the Ace of pentacles, that makes 10 and 10. Wow. Yeah, I can't make that up. Okay, so tell me about this Fool energy. What's this new beginning? The High Priestess. I just started sending somebody on a dummy mission. If somebody went to a High Priestess about somebody else, somebody sent them off, fed them something intentionally that was inaccurate. Either to protect someone or protect themselves. Okay, clarify the Emperor. The Magician. Oh. It could have been this Emperor going to a High Priestess. An Emperor or a masculine energy that's into the occult. Or into manifestation. Show me the Chariot next to the Magician. Yeah, the Emperor trying to figure out how to bring the Chariot in towards a 9 of pentacles. There's that 9 of wands. This could be an Emperor trying to figure out what they need to heal in order to maybe be in their own 9 of pentacles and a 9 of cups. That could be fair. So that they are in alignment to receive that extra cup to make it a 10 of cups and that extra pentacle to make it a 10 of pentacles. Someone could also be shocked to find out that someone, see, there's a monitoring spirit right there. Haven't seen a fly all day. Yeah. Could be an Emperor that's monitoring someone by spiritual means or through spiritual means. And I'm saying a masculine. The masculine could be someone who presents as a woman. So take it as it resonates, okay? But someone shocked to find out that someone is single and happy and fulfilled. Or that's the perception around who this Emperor wants. They're doing bad all by themselves. They're doing fine. They're happy being single. So then how am I going to come in and add to a 9 of pentacles who already has everything they need and a 9 of cups where they're already kind of fulfilled? What's the missing pentacle and cup that I can come in on the Chariot with? 3 of cups. This could be somebody trying to approach someone as a friend first, an acquaintance, or get around someone or try to socialize with somebody. 6 of Pentacles under the Tower is definitely some sort of karmic balance. Show me the 9 of Cups. 8 of Wands. Someone might not have known that they were creating some sort of karma for themselves by doing this. If it's, I almost want to say if it's done from a a slightly kind of sneaky and malicious space. I don't really want to fully pour into that though, because it might not be. Show me the Two of Wands. This King of Cups. This could be a water sign or a fire sign. Pisces, Aries could be significant. Or you could be dealing with an Aries or someone born kind of around your birthday. Aquarius, Pisces, Page of Pentacles. Show me the Ace of Pentacles. And the Lovers. It's definitely a masculine. It's definitely a masculine looking into somebody. Getting help with looking into someone. Because they want a victory. How do I win? How do I come on this chariot in the right way towards this Nine of Pentacles person? Show me the Fool with the High Priestess. Oh, this could also be a karmic backfire because now here's the Devil energy. This High Priestess might have manipulated this Emperor into approaching the Nine of Pentacles person like a Three of Cups. Super casual, real surface, and that backfired. The Tower with the Six of Pentacles. Somebody quickly moved away from this Emperor. Okay, this is what I'm sensing. Whoever this Emperor is, they had in their own mind to come in towards this Nine of Pentacles as the King of Cups. But they got some sort of second opinion with this extra hand in the crystal ball. And was told to come in and treat the Nine of Pentacles person like a Three of Cups. Somebody got instant karma for that. Or karma's about to show up for somebody who did that. Yeah, Judgment. Next to the Devil energy. Vice versa too. This could be somebody maybe who wasn't a Nine of Pentacles peeking in on an Emperor. Okay. Take it only as it resonates. Show me the Emperor with the Magician. The Sun. Okay, yeah, that could be it. So maybe it's this Emperor that was being spied on by somebody. Somebody was trying to see where this Emperor's heart was at, the King of Cups. What this Emperor felt. Who are they feeling? Where is their heart leading them? Da 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 da. Yeah, under a guise, under like a false pretense. So again, whether or not that High Priestess picked up on that or not, with the Devil coming out beneath, they probably knew, but either they still shared the information, or maybe that's the shadow side of the High Priestess. They decided to lie. Seven of Swords. Again, I don't know why I feel like for some, it might have been to protect someone. Somebody like left out a lot of information or only kind of gave surface information. No real detail. Knowing that someone's intentions might not have been good. Or that was the intention. Okay, so yeah, this could have played out a couple of different ways. This High Priestess could have definitely tried to manipulate this Emperor to showing up or to trying. Yeah, I kind of think that's the stronger timeline or the stronger message here. This High Priestess, Devil energy, Bull energy possibly. So Aquarius or Capricorn. Might have intentionally sent this Emperor towards this Nine of Pentacles person. Or encouraged them to show up in this kind of wounded way. Or in this very casual way. Knowing that that might have been a trigger for the Nine of Pentacles person. So, okay, this is deep. Let's say the Emperor goes to the High Priestess, say, I need to know more about the Nine of Pentacles person. That put this Nine of Pentacles person on the High Priestess Devil Energy's radar. So now, outside of the request from the Emperor, this High Priestess is now peeking into the Nine of Pentacles too. Trying to see what they're about. Why would this Emperor be interested in the Nine of Pentacles person? What do they have that's missing? Clearly they have an Ace of Cups and an Ace of Pentacles. So then, distort the information, Seven of Swords. Emperor shows up in the wrong way. Against what they kind of already knew how to show up. They trusted the judgment of this High Priestess Devil energy, and that led them in the wrong direction, maybe. Show me the Chariot with the Nine of Wands. Death, yeah. Yeah. So if this Emperor was or does identify as some sort of magician, there's the Ten of Pentacles here, or was trying to manifest an opportunity with this Nine of Pentacles, they're coming into the realization that they were lied to. So it's like, what you told me to do didn't work. But that's kind of on the fault of this Emperor, because they knew already how they were supposed to show up, but they chose to go with someone else's intuition as opposed to their own, especially if they're into spirituality or occult energy or manifestation. It's kind of like they didn't trust themselves. So it's a lesson learned for this Emperor. Show me the Nine of Pentacles. Strength. I feel like whoever the Nine of Pentacles person is, even though the Emperor kind of showed up in that Three of Cups type energy, the way that this Tower showed up, and they maybe shifted into that Eight of Wands, or held on to their Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Cups, brought some sort of ego death for this Emperor anyway. Initiated them into some sort of transformation, some sort of shift. It's like, because I think that's what I mean. Somebody was shocked. Oh, you're not the Three of Cups, you're the Nine of Pentacles. So I don't know if somebody maybe felt like the Nine of Pentacles person was like weak in some way for strength to be there. Like, oh, I could easily overpower them. Show me the Tower with the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, justice. When I tell you justice came quick. And I think that's what made this Emperor be like, damn, if I just would have came in as I originally would, I might not have had that instant return of karma, like that shift, or something might have worked out better. I'd been able to invest in this lover's energy. I'd have what I'd want. I'd have who I'd want. Yeah, this High Priestess led somebody astray. Show me the Nine of Cups. Yeah. Empress in reverse. That's who this High Priestess said the Nine of Pentacles person was. An Empress in reverse. A Three of Cups. Someone who's shallow, superficial. Someone they might be easily, they could easily come in and out on. And clearly somebody showed up a lot more powerful than that. A lot more controlled than that. Higher vibrational than that. Show me the Two of Wands with this King of Cups next to the Empress in reverse. The Four of Cups in reverse. They didn't trust what the divine was telling them specifically. So this emperor and this high priestess with the devil energy could work a lot together, or like this could have been a routine or some sort of pattern this person's like go-to. Yeah, they broke their own heart. 3 of Swords. The 9 of Swords, overthinking it. Because that's the whole point. Even if you are to, you know, seek out a reading or, you know, get that kind of information, you should always trust your intuition. And I get it. If you haven't developed that, you know, you're going to fall to things like this. But with the Magician being under the Emperor, why do I feel like this Emperor knew better? Ace of Pentacles with the Lovers. And the 10 of Cups. Thank you, Divine, for all that confirmation. Somebody is heartbroken that they could have had a 10 of Cups had they just followed their own mind and not trusted this high priestess devil energy. I think this could also be a lesson for the Emperor to be mindful of who they kind of talk to and share that kind of sensitive information with. They could have felt like this high priestess had their best interests at heart, was giving them the truth, wouldn't lie to them, was really genuinely trying to help them. This high priestess wanted to help themselves. It's almost like, yeah, the mention of this 9 of Pentacles with the devil energy could have created some sort of jealousy in this high priestess. That little boy gonna stop opening my door. He know how to open the door, but he don't know how to close it. My gosh. Okay. Yeah, I think it invoked some sort of jealousy in this high priestess. And I feel like the high priestess was looking into the 9 of Pentacles, again, without the request from the Emperor. So doing their own digging into this 9 of Pentacles energy. And again, the strength of their energy gave a direct karmic blowback. Or some sort of instant karma, or karma had accumulated and now those scales are balanced. Somebody got blocked or thrown out of this 9 of Pentacles person's energy. I just heard you weren't supposed to be in there. And or this high priestess couldn't see anything about the 9 of Pentacles, so they made something up. That could be it too. All right. So what's the healing in this energy? Because with the 9 of Wands out here and this 3 of Swords, somebody needs it. Oh, sorry, my deck's upside down. Inner call, soul led, the mystic, and courage, the rose thread. Clarify what's healing in this energy for Aquarius, Pisces connected to this. Release the petals, transformation, shedding, and all change. Yeah. So if I'm speaking to the Emperor, you need to sever yourself from this high priestess devil energy. You need to shed that connection to them and cleanse your energy. Because if they, yeah, if they were looking into this 9 of Pentacles person again without you kind of coming to them for that, they're definitely peering and spying into your energy. Trying to control what you got going on. I keep seeing the Queen of Swords. There's a Queen of Swords involved in here. Okay, take it as it resonates. Yeah, say yes, open, not broken, trust life. Say yes to that transformation that somebody's been initiated into. Clarity, a fresh start, and a positive outlook. Okay. So somebody's getting clarity that someone wasn't an Empress in reverse. They were just in their Nine of Cups. Somebody's very content with themselves, like happily single, not desperately single. Not codependent either. That would definitely be the Empress in reverse. That's what it is. Somebody's independence was skewed into, oh, they're the Empress in reverse in some way, somehow, right? Like, literally, I almost feel like the opposite. Whatever, if this High Priestess was able to see anything around this Nine of Pentacles, they gave the opposite energy. Again, truth, they're the Nine of Pentacles, independent, happily single, happily on their own. Nine of Cups, somebody was like, oh, they're so codependent, they're toxic, they're materialistic. You can go in on the Three of Cups, and that's their vibe. They like materialistic things. They like bad boys or whatever. Like, whatever the little stereotypes this person went through. And that couldn't have been further from the truth. That was not a reflection of who this person was. So somebody might want a fresh start now that they are going to see the truth if they haven't already. And maybe that's what led this Emperor to ask this High Priestess and Devil energy. How do I get the Nine of Pentacles person to say yes? When the Divine was already telling them that all they had to do was show up as their King of Cups, but they didn't trust that. Had this person shown up as their King of Cups, this person would have said yes. So now that they have clarity around that, they might want a fresh start with this Nine of Pentacles person. Show me. Yeah, whispers of the earth. Like I'm saying, the Divine was speaking to somebody. So whoever this Emperor is with the Magician energy, yeah, they don't even really need a High Priestess. They can tap into, yeah. But that's maybe what they didn't know. They can tap directly into the universe and get the information. They don't need to go to nobody for that. Creativity, inspiration, artists, and ideas. Yeah. So, right. Nature was already talking to the King of Cups. Signs and synchronicities were already giving this Emperor clues and clarity on how they should have shown up in this Chariot. Yeah, but boundaries and clear communication, that's the strength. Right, somebody felt like the Nine of Pentacles person was like maybe desperate or lonely maybe, right? So they'll take a crumb, they'll take a small offer, a Page of Pentacles, a little bit of effort. They'll be elated about that. No, this Nine of Pentacles person, their boundaries are very strong. And I don't think somebody expected that. That was a shock. I just heard a shock to the system of this Emperor. Put them right in an ego death. Yeah, you're not who I thought you were. You're not who I was told you were. But somebody should have used their own discernment to figure that out. Integration, embodiment, and action. So now that this Emperor knows that they have that kind of tether, more specifically with nature, so this could be someone who has a strong earth energy. They need to start integrating and embodying that relationship with nature and taking action based off of that intuition, that connection. And use their intuition to vet people better. Yeah, the crowning, I can't make it up. Initiation, thresholds, and rebirth, right. So if you are this Nine of Pentacles person, little do you know you initiated this Emperor into a rebirth that they needed. Because this High Priestess that they were working with or going to, and again, for some of y'all, this Emperor did not even petition this High Priestess to look into it. This High Priestess Devil energy could be obsessed with this Emperor. So they might not even have a connection with them. But somehow, some way, they were, and I keep hearing, embedding their energy into this Emperor. So it was distorting something for them. So still, again, the Emperor needs to learn spiritual boundaries and make sure they're doing their spiritual cleansing. I still have a few more of these left on my shop if you want your aura cleansing spray. a shamanic tincture that I make for myself. Okay, it's really potent. If you're interested. Moved by the goddess soul, call and gather. Yeah, they were moved, shifted by this goddess energy that this Nine of Pentacles person held. Shocked. Stop the endless searching. Yeah. Had this Emperor just trusted themselves, they would have been in the Ten of Cups with their lover, with a new beginning in the Ace of Pentacles. But because they did not trust what the divine was showing them, what nature was showing them, what their higher self was guiding them towards, they were searching for another answer, another way, as opposed to just trusting themselves, which again is a lesson learned that we all got to learn. But this seems to be how this Emperor is learning it. Then they ended up getting some sort of karmic blowback here. Yeah, surrender to the mystery and trust. So regardless, this Emperor wants a fresh start with this Nine of Pentacles person. Ancestral work, healing, and individuation. Exactly. Something about the energy of this Nine of Pentacles person connected this Emperor to their ancestors in some way. Or maybe there's an ancestral connection between the two. It awakened something. Yeah, it awakened change, transition, growth, and cycles. And I don't think that was intentional on the Nine of Pentacles person's part. It's just their boundaries and their clear communication. I just heard set the record straight. Shifted someone. Yeah, it's like if this Emperor is used to, like, it's Aries energy, so used to ramming through walls and maybe bulldozing through people's boundaries, being able to force their will onto other people. And maybe not from like an aggressive or predatory space, but, you know, charming. They can kind of convince somebody to open up a little bit, say yes, right? Like, they know how to kind of get their way, manipulate a little bit. They could not do this with this Nine of Pentacles energy. And that was a shock to the system. It sparked a change. Yeah, for this, I can't make it up. For this person to remember their roots. Connect with the earth. Embody that earthly connection, integration, action. It shifted this person's perspective. So this could have been an Emperor who thought all Nine of Pentacles, all feminine energies are the same. They all got a price. They all got some little button you could press. You just got to figure out where it's at. The thorns were thick around this. Nine of Pentacles was like, you ain't pressing no buttons around here, buddy. Definitely not in that Three of Cups energy. Yeah, I'm not really for the Three of Cups. I'm chill. I'm cool. On my solo. Like, I'm good by myself. Yeah. And I just heard, and that's what someone was waiting for. It's like in that moment, this Emperor knew, damn, that's my person. But the way that they kind of came in, oof. They kind of got to get into the Six of Pentacles. They got to balance something out now. Yeah, it was just a misstep. The real truth of who this Emperor would be is if they could dust themselves. I was just about to say, dust themselves off and try again. Second chance and new possibilities. If this Emperor surrenders to the shifts that they need to make, now that they are aware that not everybody is the same and that they need to trust themselves, they go through that initiation, they walk through that threshold, go through their rebirth, they might get a second chance with this Nine of Pentacles. Because, you know, I feel like the energy of this Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups person is their understanding. I just heard they don't hold grudges. It's not like that with this person. But it's like, if you're going to step correct, though. And they're not afraid to correct your steps. Okay? See what I did there? All right, y'all. I'm going to leave it here. I really do hope that this was helpful, Aquarius, Pisces. Place yourself again wherever you are. And if anything resonated, leave me a lightning bolt and a comment down below. All right? Use that sanctuary code if you want to show gratitude. Drop any rose or any flower that represents you and your energy. I'd love to see how you guys identify with the flower energies. Drop your favorite heart color as well. And if you tuned into this message, it didn't really feel like your story, but you enjoyed your time here, drop a candle down below so that you can hold space and illuminate this reading for those who might actually resonate with it, okay? Make sure y'all also like this video. I appreciate it. All right, and share it with somebody who you might feel need to hear this message. And if you want a personal reading with me, you could book that at my website, cusp-of-roses.store. And other ways that you can nurture our sanctuary here at Cusp of Roses are also linked in the description box. So check that out when you get a chance. Shop your merch as well. Don't forget those August cusp love and astrology readings are now going to be available for individual purchase on my storefront. So you can get the cusp astro, whatever cusp you tune in, your aquarius-pisces forecast for August, your aquarius-pisces love forecast or astrology forecast, or you can get the bundle for both at a discounted price. Those bundles will disappear from the shop on the 31st, okay? And the individual readings will be gone too, and the only way to access the individual readings would be to join the Sacred Rose membership on the storefront, okay? To get access to all 24 forecasts for all 12 cusps every month. So check that out. Again, all linked down below in the description box. I appreciate your time, y'all. I thank you for being here and for all your love and support. And I'll see you in our next one. Namaste.